Hello, everyone.
Hello, chat.
Hello. Hi.
I'm very orange.
Well, been hitting the spray tan.
Yeah.
Hi, y'all. Howdy. How are you? How's everybody?
How's everybody doing?
Hmm.
Book stream.
Book.
What have you? Diana? What have you even put on that O?
Is that not just
And how did you find it? It's not an umlaut.
Okay.
What character is that? Where did you get it from?
Where did you find it, and can you give it back?
Exactly.
Yeah. Older? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, hi,
No idea.
everyone. Hi. How are you
Hello.
doing? I hope everyone is well.
Yes.
I.
Tongues.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. So I'm going to address the news, which has been shared on the Discord, both Chilliteracy and John's. But let's just, get it said first, just in case there's anyone here that hasn't seen and has missed. Yeah, Joey's not with us anymore, and it's upsetting. Yeah, he's going to be interrupting someone else's streams from now on. But
just Joe going up to God, just
yeah, I look, please. I sitting at the pearly gates. Just I want to go in. No, actually, I want to go back out.
Yeah, 3 seconds later, he's gone in again.
Yeah,
he's coming out again. For God's sake.
Back and forth. For me's sake, please. Like, could you decide?
Peter just standing and it's like, I give up.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry for anyone that for whom that's a shock because you hadn't seen the news. I sort of shared it around a little bit, but I figured not everyone's going to know, and so I just thought we'd address that at the start of the stream. I'm pretty sure you've seen that comic strip. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to claim to be the first one, so I can believe it's been said elsewhere. Cats. Yeah, that's the thing. I was saying to Lucy beforehand because you were asking me how do you want to handle it. I was like, I feel like we should mention it, get it said early on. I don't want to make the entire stream about that because frankly that would just be a drag for everybody. I think, but yeah, I figured we should address it at the start because I know that he was frankly the third member of this streaming team, and probably the loudest and frankly most important and beloved. So
yes,
yeah, that is where that is, and sometimes when you're processing grief, you go to art, media, and literature, and various things, and that's what you can do and what we can do. Yeah, we're all gonna miss him.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. So yeah, and obviously we'll be keeping the emote.
Good lord, yes.
Not that I'm saying, hey, we're going to get rid of that, but just seeing it come up in chat and he was more than a mascot, but that is one of the ways to honor his legacy, his memory. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. But all that aside. Hey everyone, how are you doing? Thank you for the resubs. There's been some coming through. I hear you scrolling.
Yes, Diana, thank you. For the resub. To be specific, just thank you. Squirrel also, thank you very much. And Perilla.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed as well.
Thank you all.
Yeah, I'm very grateful.
Yeah.
Joe will be keeping your impossibly named cat's company.
Is that Fionn Fenella? As a guess, Fenella, and is it Uthny?
Uthna? Yeah.
Uthny.
He will also have a struggle pronouncing those.
Yeah. Your internet's doing poorly? Oh dear. Teddy will also
Arian.
be there to welcome Joey. Nice. Yeah, he's got friends. Finn. Okay.
Finella and Unia. Yeah, obviously that's Unia. Yeah. Gaelic, what is wrong? We need to talk.
I mean, I feel like Harpris especially is uniquely positioned between Ireland and Poland in terms of your capacity to just put words
Silly
in
language.
chat that do not read how they are.
Yeah.
To my honed English-speaking brain, I'm going to look at those and go, you know what?
What?
Yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah.
Good. No, stop. What is...
Stop with the Z's and C's. Arian Sabier's not in touch this time.
I'm just going to say Gregor Brezkovich.
Yep.
And
Someone
if
can
that's...
Polish back its vowels? Well, I'm sure Finnish and also Dutch will do that. They've got all the vowels.
It's a name and a surname and a half.
Yeah.
Like Brzezinski. Is that it? Have I
Probably.
got in any way
Brezkovich, I bet.
Well, I'm just taking a guess that there needs another edge in there. Not even close.
Oh my god. Why?
I'm banning you. You can go now.
Ban all of Poland.
Yeah. Don't.
I did go to Rosfrav, which I have now pronounced correctly, apparently. Thank you, Sam.
That's all right.
This is what happens. I go to the places, Sam looks them up and tells me how I should have pronounced them.
But the thing is, my pronunciation is going to be sort of like my French pronunciation, in that it's going to be... when learning like GCSE French, it's like what you're being taught is the almost like received English pronunciation. It's like this, and we are now speaking to you in these are the correct pronunciations of the words from the English language. And you sound, if I'm trying to talk French, I'm going to sound like someone who has been taught French at a GCSE level in an English school, rather than someone who is speaking colloquial French. And likewise, you know, oh, how do you pronounce this? Well, it's got an L with a line through it. So is that an L? No, I guess it's a W. And so you go on Google and like, how do you pronounce Rocklaw? And Google goes Wrocław. And it's like, I guess Wrocław.
Yeah.
Is that right? And
if you're German, Breslau. Sorry, Poland. From Germany.
That's uwu. Yeah, of course it is. And where actually I learned there's a... I need to copy the L, because there's a... no, stop scrolling, chat, please. I need to copy that. Copy the L. There's a dance track that I've been listening to a bit lately.
The grandma was born there. That's cool. Yeah, it's a cool place. I liked it. Sorry, Karen.
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to remember the name of the song. Messy is what it's called. And I'm going to put the name of the band in chat. Because even they say, hey, we don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the name of the band in chat. And now I've had the realization of, oh, that's the L that said like a W. I don't know what it means. But is it like Washivo or something? Is it something like that? I don't know. But it's a really good song. It's very catchy.
Nice.
So, yeah. I don't know how they came by the name.
No. Poland's a cool place, though.
Yeah.
I like it. So there are 2 places I have been in Poland.
Pronunciation is on point. Words is off. All right. That's lesson 2 for someone who
Well, it doesn't mean anything. Oh.
Oh, great. So they just mashed some letters together. Wonderful. Oh, could be a city name. Oh.
Ah. Oh,
Hi,
cool.
everyone. It's going to be a weird one.
Yeah, is it though? We've already started talking about language. We're talking about language.
Yeah, you know what? Fair point.
Hold that thought. Hold it.
Hold it. Caress it.
Yes.
I can't quote it, but I know the character archetype enough. I could just like riff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like of all of the skits, we need to memorize that one.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Perilla, here's, in case you're looking out, here's your octopus.
I was wondering what that was. Ah, that's what that is.
This is the knitted octopus that Perilla had been trying to get to me for ages by sending it through the band, and then every single time I was there, I would forget to ask, and then when I did ask JD, he was like, it's around somewhere, but it's lost in the house, and eventually he found it and gave it to me.
Sounds about right. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire is only difficult to pronounce if you're an American trying to read it, and again,
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire? No. Oh, crocheted. Apologies. Correct.
Crocheted.
Worcestershire? No, Worcestershire.
Yeah.
It's
Well, Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
With the Shire on the end.
You can drop it. It's sometimes the entire Shire is silent, just Worcester.
Yes. Now Harpris is trying to roast us.
Yeah, Thammers.
Yeah. I know that guy. Yes, English is several languages in a trench coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the one as a child that did trip me up was Bicester, because I always thought it was Bicester, and I knew people that lived in Bicester, and I just thought that was a different place. And then eventually I saw it written down, and someone read it out, and I'm like, oh, you live there. Okay, cool. That's great.
I think that the silly thing is the fact that Chester, as a place, is called Chester, and then a bunch of other places that have what would be assumed as Chester, but there's no H.
Oh yeah.
You expect to be something Chester.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Yeah.
Because they're Cester.
Yeah. Cirencester.
Yeah. Okay, apart from Cirencester. No, but isn't that spelled slightly differently?
Well, it's that if you follow the convention of like how you say Leicester instead of Leicester, then Cirencester would be Cirencester. But no.
Yeah, that's true.
This is because we just let locals
Winchester
decide.
is the only one that does it. Winchester's the only one that does it properly because it's CH.
Yes.
Winchester.
We let locals decide. They go away for like 300 years and they come back speaking their own dialect, which is completely different from the next town, which is 20 miles over. Like now we call what's okay? Can I have a bread roll? A what? A bread roll? A what? A cob? Oh, right. And then you go 20 miles in the direction. What's this? It's a bap. It's a balm. It's a and they don't speak the same accents. They don't speak the same dialects. We're and so what it used to be Cirencester, and now what do you call it? Actually, they still call it Cirencester. Joke's on me. But then you go to, and what's this place called? Is it Leicester? No, it's Leicester. Why?
And this place, Towcester? No, Toaster.
Yep. Deeply unserious language.
Yes.
Yes.
And then they went and ruined it.
But I'm looking at the provenance of that comment. Yeah, Andy Pants 26.
Yes. Yes. Epitome, yeah, that's always a good one. I always used to think it was epitome.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that is particularly, Greenwich, yes. The thing that I find particularly, I mean, it's really mean actually thinking about it, because my family have a habit as a joke of mispronouncing things.
Oh yeah.
And I just, like, if anybody were to come and like from somewhere else who was learning English and would hear us speak occasionally in normal conversation, it's like, oh, we've just completely messed you up. Like we often will say picturesque instead of picturesque, which I realise obviously isn't an English word; it is a French word. Sorry, actually, no, we're not sorry. Epitome, epitome, receipt, recapit, or receipt, depending on what mood you're in. Oh, there are loads.
Yeah.
I can't think of any others right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, Andy Pants. Yeah, that's just silly.
Yeah.
Lovell.
Yeah. Horse divorce, a classic. It's on
nice.
it's on a tangent, but
yeah, canapes.
Yeah. I always remember a friend of mine, Will, who just one time, there wasn't any like setup or preamble to it. It wasn't like, hey, this is a really funny thing to do. Just in the middle of a conversation, he was like, I wish I need to like use it in a sentence to try and. Basically, he swapped the word because for big horse. For no reason other than just to do it. And I was just like, hang on, did you just say big horse? Yeah. Continue.
That's very good.
And so now I am always tempted.
In certain accents, though, that's
that's
how it's said.
I will do it occasionally, and just to see if I get a response. Not that often, because it's hard to sell. I struggle to not like make it obvious that I've just done it, but it's a fun one just to do. Just
slip it into conversation.
Just drop a big horse into the conversation.
Yeah.
Does it work in your accent?
Get a better accent.
Yeah. Skill issue.
Oh, gazebo is a fun one. Gazebo, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's and then like pronouncing everything with
It's just to pronounce it all like it's a Greek philosopher.
Yes, and I've completely forgotten of any words that I would say.
Yeah.
Priorities, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, priorities is a Greek philosopher, obviously.
Yeah. Popsicles.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Popsicles, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kissed a gull and I liked it, yeah. That's just Scottish. Except there needs to be another syllable in that. Geddle.
Oh. Right, yeah.
The new one is using nt when you shouldn't. Right. Oh, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, good.
That's very good. I like that.
I think I must have shown you
Aristotle on Chipotle.
Yeah. This is going to be a really bad short tangent, because I would need to go and find the video and pull it up, because one of the old Chris Stroud and Scott Kurtz Blamimations. This is a pointless tangent. Had one of my favorite word jokes, and I say that with all this build up, and I cannot remember exactly what it was. But I think I remember showing you. It's just like this little. Oh yeah, so it's a sort of this animated episode of a fictitious TV show they did about a guy who is all monsters. He's not just like Dracula or Frankenstein. He is all monsters. In like a parody of that kind of TV show from like the 80s and 90s or whatever. And he works on like a military base, and the sergeant is always trying to. Hey, Stephen, thank you for the 50 months.
Hello, welcome in. Thank you very much. 50 months, good lord.
Damn, we've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it's the thing, his sergeant's always trying to like catch him and prove that he is all monsters, and he's just trying to get away with it and stuff. And at the end of it, it's like the guy who's trying to catch him monologuing, and he's saying like. And he's just doing this really long, kind of drawn-out speech or whatever. And it's like, I'll get to the bottom of this, and I'll find out what it's. And it's such a silly, simple little joke, but I just love.
But it's like missing the bottom step.
Well, yeah, just using the contraction of "it is" instead of saying "it is" incredibly funny to me, and it has always stuck with me as just one of my favourite examples of that type of gag. And yeah, just little bits of wordplay like that really tickle me.
Yeah, that was good.
So yeah, glad I could remember enough of it to actually not just go, hey, there's this thing that I can sort of remember existed and was very funny, but I can't right at this moment dredge it up from the corners of my brain. I've set the ADHD processes running, and maybe they'll bring it back up, or maybe they'll come up with a recipe for carrot cake. Who
Ooh.
knows? Yeah, no. But it could happen.
Carrot cake. Why would you do this?
I refer to my previous statement about ADHD.
Well, yes, fair enough.
Aye.
Yes, and pirates in the pirates. It's very good.
Purities.
Or pirites. That's also good.
That's an antihistamine.
That is it. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I was like, hang on, where have I heard this before? Yes. Now everybody wants carrot cake.
I mean, that's how is that abnormal? We should all want carrot cake.
I mean, yes.
But good carrot cake too. And I expect everyone's got different definitions of, but carrot cake seems to be the one that some people just get fast and loose with what you can put in there. I've seen banana in carrot cake. I've seen pineapple in carrot cake.
What?
I will accept
Where?
places that I'm not buying carrot cake from. I will accept
No, obviously.
I will accept raisins just as long as you're not as long as you're not trying to turn it into fruit cake.
Raisins in a carrot cake are good though.
You fry them there. Ooh, fried carrot cake sounds very good.
Ooh. Ooh.
Put carrots in carrot cake. Yeah, exactly. My favorite carrot cake recipe is the Hummingbird Bakery carrot cake recipe, and it might be because it also has a tremendous amount of cream cheese frosting.
I mean,
yeah,
it's not carrot cake without cream cheese frosting.
Yes, it's an important component, but that is my preferred, and it's very good.
Carrot cake. I feel like it should always have like pecans in it, maybe, or walnuts or something, some kind of nut.
Yeah, it's
so moist.
Yeah, it varies the texture, gives you something to bite.
Yeah. There was a. I don't think they exist anymore, but there was a chain of bakeries / cafes that was around when I was studying in London, and one of them was in the very first year I was there, was literally 5 minutes walk away from me, and they did such good carrot cakes, and they were like little ones in a little cardboard box type thing, not box but your tray thing, and I would often just like go in there, get a coffee and sit down and have my little carrot cake. It was so good with its cream cheese frosting. Good stuff. Oh, Target. Yeah. Raw slices of carrot on top. Yeah, maybe not. Yours is more of a lunch than dessert.
What?
I want to know what this carrot cake is, quick. Like, what's in it? I'm curious.
Well, what do we want to talk about? What have we been up to? Done my sad news. So I'm trying to think what else has been going on.
I bought a new suitcase. Oh, you probably can't see.
No, I don't think Jack.
Bought a new suitcase. Very exciting.
It's great.
It's fab. I could probably fit in it actually.
This is.
I have been what?
This
is not
your
a brag
metric.
about the size of the suitcase.
No, this is your metric. Can I fit in it?
Yeah. I don't see the problem with this. Radish rice cakes filled with fried with garlic, eggs, etc. That sounds really quite good.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
I do like rice cakes. Rice cakes are pretty great. Always good if you don't need to book a hotel room, can sleep in the case instead. Yeah, exactly. What have I been up to? I have been to various places again. My March. Traveling? I didn't have a single day off in March.
No.
Which was fun and entertaining. Took some work that was...
I'm going to move my light a little closer while you talk. 1 sec.
Okay. Took some work that I said I'm only going to take if I can get back in time for my cousin's wedding, which I did. But I accidentally didn't realise that it was on the weekend when the clocks went forwards. So got up at 4 European time, which meant got up at 3 UK time, which meant because of the clocks going forwards, got up at 2. So I was awake from 2 until I don't know what time, but I think we worked out by the end of the day that I'd been up for about 22 hours.
Yeah.
And somehow I was fine. it was, yeah.
That was like, was it 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Sunday 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago yesterday.
The week before Easter. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and the day went okay.
Yeah, it was a lovely day.
Yeah, it was good.
2 people, but it was a lovely day. The 2 people we expected.
Yeah. Won't be saying any more about that on the record. So yeah.
But we were. I was disappointed. I don't know about you, but I was disappointed because one of the a wedding that was held at this big country house that I think only does weddings, but it was quite nice because they had lots of different rooms. So you could kind of like when, for example, they got the disco started, you could move to a quieter room, which was this big library with really comfy leather couches and seats and a big bar, which I sort of want a smaller version of. And Sam and I sat down, and all the flipping there were glass fronted cupboard bookshelves, and they were all locked. And literally sat down, and the book that was above Sam's head, what was it? It was a short story collection.
It was like English short stories or something.
Like,
it was like, yeah.
It was so appropriate, and it was just like, it was so close and yet so far.
Yeah, it was real like life goals. Like, yeah, just a bar over there. They had like a gin station or whatever it was. Gin something like, yeah, and not for me, but you know, I'd have had a pint and and just big comfy chairs and just walls lined with books. Like, oh, I would love this as a reading room.
It was a damn good room.
Amorous, hello.
Amorous.
A pint of gin. Not for me, thanks.
No. And Arian, that piece is An Orkney Wedding and Sunrise by Peter Maxwell Davies.
Are you going to do another music live stream or something? I figured you probably not thought about it, but...
No, I think I was thinking about it the other day. Yeah, I would like to. It's more of a question of when.
Pints and pages. Ooh, write that down.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, if it's a business, you can get funding for it. You don't have to pay for it yourself.
That's not how that works, Sam.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Damn.
It was like the place I was with. I visited a friend on the way back from Sam's a couple of weeks ago, and the place that they live is, there's one street on it that is just completely independent shops, all sorts of different kinds of independent shops, and apparently the reason that there are so many independent shops on this particular street is one very wealthy person. They didn't tell me who.
Oh yeah,
Sam you were wondering about who it could have been actually.
Yeah.
Has just bought up the entire street, and the rents are really low for the reasons of, you know, being able to of promoting small businesses, local businesses. And yeah, I did, whilst walking up and down that street, I was like, what about a Chilliteracy shop here?
I mean, I've figured out like the foolproof way. Foolproof is a bit misleading. To get like unlimited venture capital funding for this business idea is you just say, we're integrating AI. There's like an Gen AI book recommendation algorithm, and what it does is it doesn't do it. It's literally just a computer terminal. You just go up to it and you just like press the enter key and it goes boop. You'd like a book, and you go, great, thanks, but you get, oh no, see this, no, this is my point. You don't do that, but you just say that so that you get all of the money, and then that money is going to a good place rather than, yeah, the AI powered book slop. And so that's this, like, just funneling the money into a good place rather than,
yes, it reminds me of Goliath books in Black Books. Your do.
Oh yeah, do. Yeah.
Do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Just Bill Bailey eating muffins in the most unhinged way possible.
Yeah.
Just crumbs everywhere. But it's actually just a magic 8 ball.
Yes. Exactly. Like that's just the magic spell that you invoke to get unlimited money. Although, fortunately, that bubble is now popping. So
Yes. Hurrah.
yeah. So this is to be absolutely clear. There shouldn't be any doubt, but just in case there is any doubt, no, we at Chilliteracy Enterprises are as opposed as you could possibly be to this nonsense. It's like, yeah, not. I would. I would lose significant parts of my soul if I had surrendered any part of. Not that I even have a creative process at the moment, but I would have even less of one if I. It's the realization recently that I am, I think, exactly the kind of target demographic for, like, the kind of people who are trying to sell, like, offloading, you know, because I struggle to motivate myself. I want to do things. I want to write stuff and produce things and do all these different, like, creative endeavors, and I struggle to make myself do them. And that's exactly where the monorail salesman from The Simpsons pops in and goes, well, have you considered Gen AI? It's the thing for you. All you have to do, you don't even have to do the work. You just put the idea of, I'd like to write a book into a prompt and it'll write it for you. And then you can say you've done it. And that's bollocks. But, like, that's the sales pitch. And that makes me...
I can hear Diana screaming somewhere in the background.
Yeah. And, like, that makes me the target for that. Because I am someone who struggles to, like, bridge that gap, and it's like, it'll do it for you, but I know that it won't, and I know that it would be sacrificing a part of my soul, and these are muscles that I need to develop myself, rather than, you know, it's like saying I ran the London Marathon in a Toyota Yaris. Like, you didn't. You can't make that claim. Or, you know, wow, look at all these weights I lifted by pressing this button on the weightlifting machine, and then it did it, and look at it's like, no, you haven't done that. And so I'm glad. I mean, even as far back as AI Dungeon, like when that was the big hotness, and that was just like a silly little toy to kind of poke around in and go, oh yeah, wow, it does, like you say, I want this kind of adventure, and it kind of copies these tropes and it does these things, and within about 10 minutes of poking around on that, you're immediately running up against the boundaries of what it can do. And it's like, oh, so, okay, well, I'm doing a noir detective mystery, and I want to go back to my detective office. And you can see that it has literally no retention for anything that happened previously. And it's just, it shifts, and it like, even back then, it felt like this, like and I know there's this whole thing of like, don't like, personify it, don't refer to it as like hallucinations and dreams and things like that, because that makes it seem real and cognitive and cognizant, and it's not. But even then, it felt like dream logic. It felt like this constant shifting. You're looking in this direction and you see like a street lined with shops, and then you turn to the right and there's a van there, and you look back in this direction and the street's no longer lined with shops, it's a woodland, because it can't retain this information. It's just constantly putting the next algorithmically generated thing in front of the last, and that's all it does. That's literally all it does. And I kind of clocked that very early on. I was like, no, this is just capital B bad. This sucks. Actually, it doesn't do the thing they say that it does, and even what it does do, it does badly. So, nah, I'm good. Seen people arguing it's an accessibility thing for people with ADHD for exactly this reason. It's so many. It's not, though. That's the thing. It's not. It just, I mean, there are studies you can see now. I'm just up on the podium, sorry. Up on the soapbox even. There are, like, credible studies showing how it just erodes your capacity to even do these basic tasks. Because you're just offloading all of the processes, like you are just atrophying your cognitive capabilities by using it, and just offloading everything to to a machine that can't even think for you. It's not like it even does the thing that you're asking it to do. It's just guessing. And sometimes the guess looks like it's guessing to try and present a credible looking answer, or at least agree with you, and it's just a robot that says yes. And that's it. And all it can ever do is present the facsimile of reality.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also have seen people be all like, well, I want to be creative, but I can't. So this is my way of being creative through, like, it can do it for me. You people who are creative, it's not to gatekeep creativity. It's like,
oh, the gatekeeping,
yeah, it's like, number one, and nobody in the fucking creative arts has done this in an easy way. Okay, we've all struggled quite a lot. Turns out it's quite difficult to be creative, especially in a world that's on fire. Are you trying to do pencils for each thing?
No, I'm like, I can't be creative. Stop gatekeeping the creativity.
Number
in terms of
two,
creativity.
yes,
I'm like,
it's
just trying to hold up a piece of paper that doesn't
like,
have anything.
being creative doesn't mean presenting a finished product that is perfect. That's the thing, and that's what these people aren't getting. It's like the creative process goes from here all the way to here. It doesn't go bonk.
This is
it's
literally all you need. These are the tools that you need to start being
and
creative.
an imagination, which is the thing
That's
that people are using AI for. Excuse me. That's the thing that people are it's taking away, because people can't think for themselves. It's like, imagination is the big thing that we have as humans. It's creativity and imagination. That's why we are able to create AI. That's why we even got to this point. The fact that we created stuff. It's just
Yeah, it's okay to admit that you like the idea of a thing but don't want to put the hard work in. Like, if you could wave a magic wand and be able to play cello, you would, but you're not interested in putting in the years of work, and that's okay. Yeah, that's literally where, like, I run up against the things. It's like, I would love to have written an incredible novel, or to have composed some really great pieces of music and stuff like that, but I haven't. And I don't want to, like, press a button on the slop extruder and just output some words that I can say are mine, or output some notes that I can say are mine, because it's a plagiarism device. And like, I need to come to terms with the fact that I don't do it because I haven't learned to do it, because I haven't had the motivation. And actually what I want to do is solve that. Like, how do I get the motivation to do the work? That's my own problem. That's for me and my therapist. But like, that's
ask AI. Solved. Yeah. Yeah.
Stream interrupted
but I think
by 15
also,
minutes of straight vomiting.
Also, lovely. But also just like I know AI is helpful for like data stuff. Like, it's helpful for anything that isn't creative. Well, not anything. I know it's doing wonders in certain fields, but also, like, people are just forgetting that, like, it is not thinking. It is not thinking for itself. It is not creating. And creativity. Sorry, I'm gonna get on my high horse for a second. Is like a piece of music, for example, that AI can produce, that is based on like all of the other pieces of music that has been fed. Those have been made by human beings because of things like emotions and experiences, and just being a human. Like, that's the thing that I just don't get. Like, creativity, yes, you want to put the hours of hard work in, but like, that's how you get to a certain point. But also, like, it is like, fundamentally, creativity is about us as human beings trying to explain the world and trying to put forward our experiences of the world. And like, there is no way an AI can do that.
Sometimes those driving emotions are, I wish to capture the inscrutable feelings of love or grief, or something that I can't explain, like the beauty in the world around me. Sometimes that feeling is, I just want to get paid, but it is still all coming from a place of like a need, a want, a desire to put something into the world that doesn't exist before, and AI fundamentally can't do that. And
Yeah.
I think like even in a lot of the data stuff, I feel like I've seen some examples of even where people have been going like, oh, it's really good at like this and pattern recognition. I still think there have been times where it's gone, oh, actually, no, it's not. It's just a very convincing yes bot. All it does is go, yes. And statistically, sometimes that's right. But other times it's not, because it's just going yes. And like there's been some examples kind of along those lines of there was like someone say like basically asking ChatGPT to look at this picture and like basically, I'm sending you a picture. I need you to find in this picture where my glasses are. Don't ask me any further questions. Just tell me where the glasses are. There was no picture uploaded, and it's still just responding like, yes, certainly. I can see in the picture that your glasses are located on the coffee table there. I can see this room described in this way.
Wow.
And it's literally just a compliance.
Just a yes,
it just goes yes, and it's like it is so programmed to just agree with you and just to like do what you tell it, and it's like I don't trust that with any. I certainly don't trust that with like medical analysis. Like, do you spot any signs of a terminal illness in this? Yes. What are they? Well, they're this. Oh, grief. Okay. Do we actually get a human to check this and check the signs? No, we just trust it. Like, it can only say yes and keep saying yes until you believe it or stop using it.
Yeah. Also, on what Amras was just saying, the entitlement that some people feel toward artistic work. Well, I can't afford to pay an artist, so I'm just going to use the plagiarism machine to create out of my own thing. Yeah, but again, like it's so much like it's a privilege for creative people, artists, to create art. So why, why are you wanting to be paid for this?
Yeah.
It's the whole thing of, oh, artists don't need money.
Yeah. So seeing what you said there, Stephen, I saw a video recently on an AI music course, and a person made the worst song ever on purpose in the chat, told them how great it was. Is that specifically, are we thinking of the same one, where it was someone who literally uploaded a bunch of fart sounds? Because I saw that one.
Hey, that's a new music thing. This is the thing. You see.
Yeah.
I don't think AI can make contemporary experimental music, because everybody just wants it to make nice music. So I think I'm safe.
Oh, we aren't. You saw what Blue Sky was about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's far cool. Oh no.
Yeah.
But also, like, it's so like, it's so perfect. Like, it not like everything that people want it to create, largely in terms of artistic output, is again, it's based on what they already know. It's nothing new, and they just want a statistical average version of something. Yeah. Which again is why it's slop. It's just so flippin' generic.
Yeah. It's, and you know, I feel like...
Shut up, Amras. Amras is insulting trumpets again.
Great.
Sorry, carry on, sir.
No, it's like, that's the thing. It's just, and can only ever be, a statistical average, a bland, edgeless approximation of the thing that you put in, that you ask it to create, of your prompt. Bro, what's your prompt? What prompts did you use? Not a prompt engineer. It literally can't do anything unexpected, because it can only ever be the product of what has already gone before, and again, like an averaged out amalgamation of what has gone before, rather than any kind of it's incapable of listening to something and going, I like this, but I would do this differently. Okay, well, I'm going to go do my own thing that takes these cues and changes them in a different way, and like it can't do that. And yeah.
Oh, and the whole AI music thing is, I don't know if you've seen about, like, people people putting their music out, someone making AI covers of it,
Oh yeah.
then them doing copyright strikes on the original artist.
I've seen various bits and pieces along those lines. I mean, I think I saw Venus Theory did a video about people making like AI generated like samples and then like uploading them for like artists to use as, you know, like sample libraries and things, artists to use in music. And it's like, yeah, it's free to use. There's no claims on any of this, and then going through and like copyright striking all of the music, that basically just farming other people's music, doing stuff like that. But yeah, no, like when a whole bunch of artists delisted their music from Spotify, like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard did it, there were like within the day or within a couple of days people doing the King Lizard Gizzard Wizard artists listing on Spotify and just making just garbage AI covers of their music and listing it to try and scam clicks. I mean, Spotify's been used for money laundering for a while now, and amongst all the other reasons that you should not give them your money. Yeah, and it's just a hellscape out there. And really, like, the best thing you can do is just find the stuff that you like that is being made by people that you know and trust. It's, you know, sort of getting away from like the high street, the like chain stores in the high street, but actually going to you know, sort of small local independent producers again for your art as well. Like, find artists that you like, find musicians that you like, find writers that you like, and follow them and support their work, and kind of be more interested in the source of these things, where they come from, who's making them, and what they're putting into it. That's really, I think, the best way to combat it at the moment. Because you know, I hate it, but that box has been opened and it is out there, and unfortunately people are going to keep doing it. And you know, even the AI detection tools are themselves AI powered and just bad. They like, you know, you can feed them Moby Dick and it'll go, oh yeah, I think this is 95% sure this is AI generated, because the works are all trained on these things, and so therefore it's like it's
Herman Melville rises from his grave going, "You said what?"
Yeah, hunting
with a
down
harpoon in his hand.
Hunting down the white data center.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like, that's really the best thing you can do, and just sort of try to rebuild some kind of infrastructure for how to actually like protect your own interests, I guess, and find things that you like that are being made by people that you like and can trust. And that's, like, trust is the big problem. And obviously it goes the other way as well, where like literally every single image that gets posted, certainly on Blue Sky now, and I'm imagining it's rife across other parts of the internet too, will always have somebody underneath going, "Who's the artist? Who's the artist? Tell me the artist. Show me the process. Show me the layers. Show me the layers. Show me the artist. Otherwise, I'm going to call this AI slop." And it's like, that's also offensive. That's also upsetting in a really awful way to treat people. Don't do that. Like.
But also, I do wonder if all of this is going to end up, as you say, like with like people wanting to go back to a more of a cottage industry type thing of actually knowing the people that like go to an artist's gallery. And this is where I think, especially after COVID times as well, as like live music, for example, so important. Because music has never, and I was talking to my mum about this the other day, because music has become such a commodity now, because everybody can just have it in their ears the whole time. Music has never been intended to be just an audible thing. Like, music has that's the third time you throw that pencil tonight.
I'm not even left-handed.
Oh yeah, you got it.
I've been practicing left-handed, sorry. Anyway.
Nice. But like music has always, like, music was never meant to just be heard, like from it's only been a very, very, very recent thing that we've been able to listen to music just listening. Like recording hasn't been around for that long, in the grand scheme of things. And so like the separation of what it actually should be, which is live music. I think again, well, it's community building, it's all of that kind of stuff. But that's,
Yeah.
I think, another reason people are feeling sort of bereft of that connection. And
Yeah.
I like to think that, you know, it's people want to go back to it.
Yeah. Almost like this is a tangent.
You tangents.
Maybe. What it kind of makes me think of is like, and this isn't to put sites like Humble Bundle on blast, but you know, back when they started, it would be like, you give us 15 quid, 20 quid, or whatever, and get a bunch of games. Like, just get this. What it felt like is get a scoop of video games. And you might want one or two from these, but here's like 15 others that are bundled in, and you just get them. And that, they weren't probably the first to do anything like that. And again, this isn't to like point the finger or blast them or blame them or anything like that, but it feels like we're now with like everything being a subscription, with, you know, with Game Pass, with Spotify, with Netflix, it's just this, everything is a big scoop of media. It's like, subscribe to Netflix for this one TV show, but then look at all these other ones you can get, or to Amazon Prime and all these other things you can get, or you subscribe to Game Pass and look at all these games you get, and Spotify, all with this music, all this stuff, and you just stop caring. It's like I haven't been subscribed to Game Pass for a few months now, for, you know, various reasons, most of them moral, and like I would have access to all of these video games, and I'd even look at them and go, oh yeah, that's been on my Steam wish list for a while, I should play that. And it would sit on Game Pass, available to play for like 6 months, and I wouldn't. And then it would go, and oh, it's leaving. Cool. And it's just, and sort of having that like realization that when you have access to everything, you just stop caring about it, and trying to get away from that is why I've been trying to buy more physical media, so that I can, rather than, I feel like watching a film, it's I feel like watching this film that I can look over a smaller library of things that I have personally chosen to go, I would like to watch this, and I will. Or going on Bandcamp and like buying an album. It's like, yeah, but you could subscribe to not Spotify, but one of the other streaming services, which maybe has fractionally better ethics, on pays artists slightly better, and so you could subscribe to this and have access to all of this music, and then I just don't care. And the convenience of being able to go, yeah, you know what, I feel like I could listen to this album right now and put it on is nice, but if I bought it, then I'm going to care about it more, and it's I know who's made it and where it's come from, and I can care more about what's gone into it, and to me, that feels like a better way to be, a better way to engage with this stuff, rather than just to see it as this background noise. Sorry, I instantly dropped the pencil again. I picked it up.
Oh, did you?
Straight away. No, I wasn't even looking. I just dropped it. But yeah, like, rather than just make all this background noise so that you tune it out, actually start trying to set aside more time for it, so that you just do that thing. Like, I'm going to watch a film, not stick Netflix on my second screen while I play video games on this one and have some music on as well, because, like, that's just, maybe it's just me and ADHD problems, and realizing, hey, I need to actually, like, focus on something. But, yeah. I don't know. I didn't really have a point to conclude that one on.
Yeah.
kind of recognizing the not hypocrisy, but that there is a certain irony in us doing this on Twitch, which is famous for being second screen content.
Second
like
screen,
you put this
yeah.
on whilst you're doing something else, and this is no judgment or shade. Sometimes
Yeah.
likewise, sometimes a lot of the time I do just want noise. I just want something to fill in that space in my brain. But yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say something. I've forgotten what it was.
Oh no.
Oh, this is completely off topic. May I swing this round to a tangent that I think I told you about because it was funny.
By all means, please
and
do.
I'm curious to see what chat thinks. It is another music tangent, so apologies everybody. But
No apologies.
I was a part of a festival at the end of March, and as part of this festival, they also do like a forum. And in that forum, they do talks from various people. And one of the talks was really interesting talk by this professor who was talking about decolonializing listening. So listening to music with, well, trying to unwesternize your ear and listening to music with the knowledge of the sort of very colonial systems that have been put in place around it. And basically the idea, it was sort of surrounding the idea that Western art music is the highest form of music. And it's there's something incredibly special about it. And it's just like, well, actually, why do we think that? Because there are lots of other kinds of music around the world. And it is because of colonialism. It's because of the fact that we went to all of these places and we brought our culture to them. And it was a very, very, because old white guys said so. Exactly. I mean, it's not just, it's colonialist, it's racist, it's sexist.
Blah, blah, blah. Clap on the 1s and 3s and that's it.
1s and 3s? 2s and 4s, how dare.
Well, I just want to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
No!
No, I feel like I see a bit of that. Or 2s and 4s.
I mean, you don't clap along to Western classical music, good lord.
Have you seen the proms?
Apart from the proms. Yeah, well, last night the proms, yay. Yeah. But anyway, it was a very interesting talk, really, really good. And like, it's the whole tonal system of Western classical music is specific. And like, there are so many other tonal systems that are completely different. And then we get to, Western classical music going into like the contemporary era, and suddenly we discover quarter tones are a thing. And then India's been sitting there, and like China's been sitting there, and they're all going, yeah, and we've been using that tonal system for what?
You've only
that, just discovered it. Well done.
We invented this. We discovered this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was so funny because she did this fantastic talk, really, really interesting. And then it was, does anyone have any questions? And this one woman, who I believe was a classical pianist, put up her hand and said, yes, but you can't deny there's something special about Western classical music. Like, it really is, like, it's a universal language. And I felt she did a fantastic job of answering this question, but like, my friend who was sitting next to me, we were just dying inside because, like, have you listened to anything this woman has just been saying in her talk? Because obviously not. It's just like, no, you've kind of missed the point there. It's not special. It's not a universal language. You're just listening with ears that have been. Oh, yeah, that was quite funny.
Have you perhaps taken any kind of survey or stock of the people for whom this feels like a universal language? And I don't know, maybe noticed any like common ground between their appearance, like do they
classism as well, Amorous, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Ism.
Me, a guy who has only ever lived in England. Well, English is such a universal language. I mean, everybody speaks it, obviously. Like, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah. Even as someone of Moroccan descent, you feel like very traditional Moroccan music sounds weird because you've been raised in Western culture with Western music. Like it is so global as a culture, and because it has been pushed as the highest form of music, and it's just
Yeah.
Moroccan music with Western influences always sound better to your ears. Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing. And there was something else I was going to say on this, and it's gone.
Oh.
Oh, but interestingly, so one of the ensembles I play with regularly, they have a project that they are sending 3 of their members out to the Congo, I think. Is it the Congo? No. Yeah, I think it
Oh,
is.
yeah,
Yeah, I think so. And to work with like an orchestra that they have set up there, not the ensemble have set up, but the people out there have set up. And they're sort of at this weird kind of, they're trying to work out what exactly they are going to be doing with this, because 3 people from a very sort of experimental, avant-garde, contemporary music group going out to somewhere that has made Western classical music such an important part, because this is the thing, because we have made it this pinnacle of art, and like this is what you aspire to. People in countries that that's not necessarily their culture, they sometimes like see that and go, oh well, we need to, in order to get better, it's just all internalized colonialist bullshit. It's like, in order to get better, we need to perform this, we need to get to this level, and we need to do this. And so the people from Music Fabric are currently sort of wondering what they can bring to this, because like, is it insulting to these people to come in with weird and wacky noises and techniques and stuff, and basically tell them that what they've been playing is kind of limited, when they've probably been, it's probably been an uphill struggle for them to get the instruments they need and get to the point, and they are immensely proud of this Western art tradition that they're doing out there. Which is, when you actually think about it and start dismantling it in your head, it's just like, this is insane and really sad.
Yeah. Let's be real, the white people of Afrobeats. I mean, that just brings to mind the quote from Sinners that's, what was it? They like the music, they just don't like who's playing it, or something like that, which... A recommendation to go watch Sinners. It's the absolute
we loved
banger
Sinners.
of a film.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, and just an incredible celebration of blackness and black music, and it's
plus possibly the most creepy / aggressive version of Rocky Road to Dublin
we've
ever heard.
Yeah,
it was banging.
White
people like black music when it's played by white people.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Most recent thing you bought on a physical disc? Same with Sam. Actually, you bought that, Nosferatu, and something else. What did you buy? What was the other thing?
Dune 2.
Oh, Dunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we also watched.
Yeah.
And I only put my middle finger up at Timothée Chalamet once, and that was when he first appeared. And then I was very restrained.
Yes.
I still want to see Tom Holland and Timothée Chalamet in a fight, because Timothée Chalamet would just be broken.
Yeah, in a world of Chalamet's, be Tom Holland.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Yeah. So a very interesting video essay about Sinners and how it's basically the pinnacle of black art in a white supremacist system of Hollywood. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I was going to say, just again, back on the subject of of music, and just because I was saying about that House of Hikmah, and I don't know the pronunciation. That game that's just come out in this last week. That's all about.
Yes.
It's very very Islamic and about grief, and Austin Wintory did the soundtrack, but I found the Blue Sky post that was about it, and he did the soundtrack for House of Hikmah, and it's very lovely. It's lots of interesting traditional instruments and microtonality without the hokey Western trope of using the double harmonic major scale. And which
That wasn't even slightly a harmonic scale. That was just a major scale. I failed at singing a harmonic minor scale there.
that's fine.
That's the one.
Oh, that, yeah, okay.
And it's always that's it's like,
then,
oh, we're doing the Oriental thing. Ah.
And then we put like a yellow filter on the things.
Oh boy,
and
yes.
yeah, I'm gonna stop because I'm just gonna be listing racist tropes, and we don't need that. There's enough of that out there.
Yes.
But yeah, no.
No. Orientalism, the scale is a pentatonic scale. Harmonic minor is generally Arabic. That's just like how you tell the difference between, is this set in basically sort of China / Japan, or is it set in any of the Middle East?
Right.
Middle East, harmonic minor. Japan / China, or anything Asian, because obviously India doesn't count here. Because they forget about India being, kind of a big bit of Asia.
Yeah.
Then that's the pentatonic scale. It's great.
Yeah. We're sorry, the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, I dropped a link in chat in case anyone wanted to take a look at the game.
Does look cool.
Because yeah, it looks good. And say I saw it's got 19 reviews on Steam, which for a game that looks to be of this caliber is extremely short.
And has like a big name, especially for soundtrack.
Big name composer. It sounds like it sounds like a good studio that's done good work in something that's not just standard Western stuff. It's like, hey, we're actually using respectfully a bunch of stuff from a culture that's not white Western Christian bobbins, and like I bought it and I'm looking forward to playing it. Sue's going to get that, so I'll post some Van Ismail about it. It's great. Yeah, he's been talking about it. That's mainly what brought it to my attention. Got on my radar, and you know what? I saw it's 10% off for launch, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to treat myself. I've got that. But yeah, it felt relevant to bring it up due to the conversation about. I don't know who that is, Lamet. Please tell me more. That Fatima Al-Fahiriya? I don't know who that is. Please tell me more.
I assume someone cool.
I would I would hope so. Oh, I hope we're not about to cancel the game.
Yeah. No, I'm sure.
Yeah. But a Moroccan woman who built the first university in the Islamic world, and it was a women's university. Oh, sick.
Oh, great. Wow. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Interesting video essay about Orientalism and music. Who is it by? Alright. Don't know this person, but that sounds very interesting.
Who?
I'm gonna butcher this. Faria Faraji and world musicians.
Okay, Amras with it's Faria. I like Faria. All right. Look. Right. This feels like a bit of a lull, in the classic sense, not the modern internet laughing loud sense.
Lull with 2 L's.
Yeah.
3 L's.
Yes. What do we want to do after the break? Because currently, as planned, we have Tony Bookshop, which I am quite happy to do some more of. That feels like an acceptable speed, I think, for all of us at the moment. I am aware, Arian, sorry if you were staying up in hope that we might pivot to Scarlet Hollow the next episode. I'm aware, obviously, that it's been out for a couple of months now, and we will do
it
next Scarlet Hollow. But I think, considering present circumstances, I'm perhaps not. Oh, you hit a chill? Cool. Okay. I'm not like emotionally up to the stress and trauma that might induce. But we will do it. But like, we're not gonna, I think, finish Tiny Bookshop before we go over to that, because we could be doing this for a while. But I think we might like swap. There is also the extra. I kind of put this in front of Lucy just before the stream started as another possibility, because the demo for Songs of Glimmerwick came out the other day, which is the next upcoming game from Eastshade Studios, who did Eastshade, which is... Yeah,
I mean,
it's not just a clever studio name.
Name your studio. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Name your studio. The name of the game.
Yeah, exactly. You saw Brian playing it? Yeah, so I did too. Because like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to play the full game. I have like no doubts about that, because Eastshade is... It isn't me taking ownership of it. It's like one of my favourite all-time games ever. It is just a big, lovely, warm, cozy hug of a game to return to whenever I need it. And like, as someone who doesn't replay a lot of games, Eastshade is one that I'm always happy to just go back to and hang out there, because it's really nice. Actually, Stephen, while you were there in chat...
Stephen!
This is really just more a facet of the way my brain works than anything else. But I've always remembered when you played it and when you streamed it, there was, I think, a big part of the map that you missed. And I feel like I've never actually remembered to say that at a point when you've been around and I've been talking about Egypt. This isn't calling you out, but like, you didn't play the game properly or anything like that. Yes. Yeah. There was like, I think there's a big part, because you can like get a canoe and just go off canoeing around the island, and there's like a whole section up at the north of the map that's like the sort of frozen ice caverns and stuff, and I have a feeling you didn't actually make it up there. And I didn't want to like spoil and backseat, because I think I remember watching a stream and you're like, okay, well, I think we're done, and I didn't. Just backseat. It's
It's basically the back of a train.
I'm trying to, in terms of backseat gaming, I'm trying to think like on my stream telling someone else how they should have done something on their stream that isn't actually
a number of years back.
Yeah, it's weird. Got a balloon to a coal place once, but never a canoe that you recall. Yeah, this is just always sat at the back of my memory. Again, like I say,
sorry, Stephen.
First, like I said, first and foremost, this is just, you know, when I said like, no, but I can get you a carrot cake recipe. This is my carrot cake recipe. This is just suddenly, like, we just reached into the lucky dip of my brain's contents and went, hey, I'm going to shame an innocent person in chat for something that I've remembered they forgot to, or they didn't do in a game that they didn't even know was possible to do in a game, but I thought they'd like if they saw it, and I didn't say anything at the time. And here you are. I found this. It's covered in lint. So, and like, if no, the cat hair kind.
I know.
Yeah, don't ask me for carrot cake. I will attack you. But like, yeah, if you needed an excuse to reinstall and play through Eastshade, I mean, I guess there you go. But yeah, we could also, I don't know, I could quickly install the Songs of Glimmerwork demo if we wanted that. But I'm good to, now that I've like probably ruined all of that. Should we just do Tony Bookshop?
I don't mind. Chat can
I
decide.
also don't mind. Should we? What?
Let us delegate to chat.
I could do a poll while we go on a break.
That's a good idea.
I have them infrequently. It's /poll, and then we go.
I keep on breaking all my pen lids. Not intentionally, just.
But yeah,
maybe we should do a 10-minute break then, if you possibly you might need to install the thing.
Yeah.
You're going to go to sleep during the break, Llama? That is entirely fair.
It shouldn't take me long to install.
Okay.
But yeah, it's basically I was gonna get Songs of Glimmerwork anyway, so I wasn't really set on playing the demos. Like, I don't need to be sold on this game. I'm already sold. Yes. But again, because it seems to have a lot of those nice Eastshade vibes from a different camera angle, I thought it might just be a nice one to do on stream instead, if we wanted something that's a bit of a change of pace. There'll be basically no reading from us because it's all voice acted. But yeah, so I'm gonna throw the poll and then send us to a break, and then we'll see after. what we want to do. But yeah, we're going to take a break now. So it'll be 10 minutes. Go fetch a tea or do whatever you feel like doing in that break. I am very darkly lit. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, and we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye. Now I click start poll. Now I got a break. Bye. Bye.